the cross. To know that this is not about me, this is all about you being glorified and edified and the devil being horrified. So I pray that you will let me say, give a sound, incisive message to the people that is in need and dying and suffering. So bring this word in Jesus' name. I pray to my strength in the Lord. Amen. God bless this word.
What's going on, world? It's your boy Skoop in here, getting the inside scoop with my man Kai Mcfly. Hey Kai, I might gonna lie, yo. Numbers don't lie. And you doing some numbers and you make some major moves, man. Tell the people what you got going on for 2013, yo, because the streets want to know. Real talk.
Man, more or less, I'm just happy to be here. That's all I can say. It's been a long time coming. I got so much stuff ahead of me now, like it's crazy as far as music-wise and me going to 106 and Park soon, and just real blessed.
Hey man, I'm not even gonna lie. So, how did you get into the music lane? Because a lot of people know you as being a dancer first. So let's clear that up so the streets will know. You feel me?
I started doing music because I got hurt by a female, and the only way I knew how to cope with it was either write about it or lash out. So I'm past that whole fighting, being violent stage, so I wrote out my feelings and turned to my first mixtape, The Written.
Right now, and save up to 50%. Guys, just
my love, right? That's all I ever did. Growing up.
Because it works.
Because it's easy.
Get 4 perfectly portioned meals a day. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, and dessert. For less
Music
than
always came second. I was in a family full of musicians.
I eat them, simple as that.
Just open the box,
This
eat
shit-
the food, and lose the
This shit was gonna be my ticket out of here, I swear it was. I swore them down, this shit was gonna be my ticket.
Okay, so how many mixtapes you put out before?
4.
4. Okay, can you name all of them and then tell them where we can find it at?
First mixtape was The Written. The second mixtape was And I Quote. Third mixtape was Not My Character. Fourth mixtape, which I made like an album, was 23. You can find Not My Character and 23 on hotnewhiphop.com. The Written and I Quote, I took down.
Okay, man. Hey, I noticed your single Sneakers, right?
Yeah.
And I noticed the remix, right? With Stars, man. It's doing crazy numbers, man. Can you tell me the concept behind that? Now, how did y'all hook up?
I met Stars through a family member of mine he used to deal with, and ever since then we were just cool. But I hit him up and was like, yo, so you want to do this remix now? He was like, hell yeah, why not? So I went, met up with him for real. We chopped it up a little bit, told him what the song's about, what I wanted. He sent this verse in that night. After he sent this verse in, the next day I went to the studio and recorded my parts, and the rest is history.
Alright. Definitely, man.
Hey, Stars, you ready, nigga? Let's go, nigga. You can't catch me in my fuck that. I'm fresh as a bitch. My days are legit, exclusive type, no hype beat. Strings hanging like a Jesus piece. She say she like it with the lights off. Yeah, I'ma hit it with my J's on. Yeah, this is the remix of your new girl. Is my old chick. I used to have a Pepper Grand Hill classic. Forever, I love it, never in Kai's eyes. All day I dream about sneakers, Terminator, don't you past the skies. Ash, catch your flow, I gotta have them all. Man, I gotta stack them tall. From the window to the wall, damn. He got game, was the truth. My shit above the rim, I went and got him all. promotion for this remix tune squad. Kind stars knocking hits out the park. Space Jam bars, cherry red, 12 kamikaze. My kicks the fucking bomb. Yes, I'm dumb fly. Shit, I'm stupid fresh. I customize my motors for sixes. Niggas is still sticking. Look at my sneakers, they jamming. Look at my sneakers, they jamming.
It's your boy, Mr. Inside Skoop, right now with Kai Mcfly. Spent the day with him, you know what I mean? Took a nice tour with a nice tower that nobody really pays attention to about Baltimore, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm happy you came across this building. And I really think that it kind of represents Baltimore. I think this building represents Baltimore in so many ways. And from your point of view, Kai, with the book that you have right now, previously you said that book right there that you have. Can you tell us the name of the book and who's the author?
This is actually Places and Spaces I've Been by Pharrell, the actual rap artist, who's actually an artist himself. He does a lot of artwork and art culture as well. It's my favorite book because it really shows him as a person and how he outviews everything on life. He said in his book that someone asked him one time what was his inspiration. He said things that don't exist. And I fully understand what he means by that, because you never know what you are capable of when you're trying to do what everybody else is doing. You got to think outside the box. And when it comes to artwork, and whether you're doing music or if you're painting, drawing, or whatever of the such, even if you're a dancer, you always have to think outside the box and don't contain yourself.
So, great response and why you like the book. So, how do you put that into your life, into you being an artist? How did you become the artist that you are right now? And where's your motivation?
My motivation comes from everywhere, everything, anything I see. When it comes to me, as far as my music, I go off what I feel and what I know as far as about life. I won't talk about nothing that I don't know or what I've never seen. In the same way with like drawing or anything other than that, I go off basically what I know.
Okay, cool. If I don't know you, why should I listen to your music or check your videos out on YouTube, like you dancing, or even see some portraits of your art? Why should we check Kai Mcfly? Who is Kai?
If you can sit there and say why, you can also say why not. Like, it doesn't have to be explained. It's either you're gonna check it out or you're not. Like, I don't force my artwork upon nobody, my music or anything. I would like for people to listen, but if not, it's fine. But I feel like I have something to offer the city, more or less the world, and everybody needs to see it and hear it and feel it.
Okay. Tell me, who's your DJ, man?
My DJ is DJ J, the youngest in charge. Make sure y'all look out for him. If y'all need him for any parties or anything, just let him know.
Okay. And you got some project, man. I'm here to get the inside scoop on you. So what's in the future for Kai Mcfly? Other than going on BET, in the near future. You got the 106 Park thing, you got the sneakers remix banging. You got the nice single game popping, you're on 92Q, you're breaking records. So what's the next step, man? Is there any EP or mixtape album dropping soon? You want to know?
Well, I'm bringing out an EP on July 20th, which is the day before my 24th birthday. And coincidentally, I'm naming it 24, but it's going to be in Roman numerals. Kind of like a jump off spring of 23 from last year. It's going to be, I believe, 10 songs. And the art cover on the front is probably going to be my artwork.
Okay, cool, man. Definitely get an inside scoop right here, man, Kai. But hey, before we get out of here, I gotta ask you some crazy, weird questions, man. So just be prepared, alright? Because we gotta know who the person behind the person, alright? So how many ladies did you have in one night? You're a young man.
No comment. It's no comment. I'm not gonna say.
Alright, cool. If a female, a nice young lady out there, ladies, this for you. If you had to, if a lady had Kai for one evening, what meal should she cook Kai?
I like pasta for some reason. So anything with an "any" at the end, fettuccine, pasta, chicken parmesan, it doesn't matter to me.
Okay.
Food is food. You can make me a frozen pizza and I'll be happy.
Alright, cool. Last question before we get out of here. Yeah, I mean, everybody fears one thing. And everybody wants to obtain one thing. So tell me one fear that you want to accomplish or, you know, get over. And what's one goal that you want to accomplish before you turn 25?
My fear is being a failure. I feel like if I fail, I'm not doing what I'm put here to do. As much talent that I have, I should be sailing. Like, I should be far along in life. So my fear is most definitely being a failure or failing at something that I know I'm good at.
And one goal?
My goal is to keep succeeding. Like, I gotta keep striving, keep moving forward.
Like Clock Tower, huh?
Yeah. Last 103 years. Last.
They don't know about it, man. Tell people where they can find you at and check your music out, man.
You can find me on my Instagram at Kai_Mcfly, my Twitter, Kai_Mcfly89, Facebook, Kai Mcfly, my music on hotnewhiphop.com. You can YouTube my name, Kai Mcfly, or you can find me locally. Like, I catch the metro like everybody else normally. I don't like to drive a lot, even though I do. But I'm just a regular, normal, down-to-earth person. I'm just into art and art forms of music and artwork. So now you know the inside.
Hey, we just got the inside scoop, my man, Kai McFly. Stay tuned, people. Get the inside scoop, man. Time is money. Let's get it.
Well, they don't know I'm doing it. I do it for my benefit. So I can get it, learn how I can capture events like this. There's a hurricane coming. There's the two people talking to each other. There's kids talking to their mother. That kind of thing. But they don't know I'm doing it. Because kids don't pose. Not very well. So I just think there's one of my originals. That's a lady sitting on the beach reading in the morning. Well, somewhere ago, I decided that was good enough changing to make a print. I make a print, and if the print is going to be this size, I make a small print, and that becomes a note card, and it becomes a product, and hopefully helps pay for my rent. That poster and the other two are produced to commemorate the 100th anniversary of the building and the clock. Both are separate icons. What do you call the National Historic Society? Yeah. The painting in the middle is a painting I did from the Mariana Hotel down there. The photograph on the right is, have you heard of the Living Classroom? Yes, I've heard of it. Okay. Well, the Living Classroom has two ships. One is called the Lady Maryland, which is a flagship of the Living Classroom, and the other is the Skoop. And the Skoop and Living Classroom are used to bring kids from the local schools into the world of seascapes. Environmental things. They check the water, they check the fishing, they go on the boat and take trips, daily trips. And I've gotten to work on both of those boats. One over here.
That's called the Emerson. He has built in conjunction with the architects.
Look at my sneakers, they jamming. 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 That's a remix. Switch the remix.